Courage under suffering. Boy, there's a thought, and that is so hard to do. We're on 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 12, and it says, I am not ashamed of it. Paul is speaking here. He says, for I know the one in whom I trust, and I am sure that he's able to guard what I have entrusted to him until the day of his return. But he says, I'm not ashamed of it. You know, Paul was very bold, very bold. And Paul spoke from prison where he was being persecuted and chained. And he said, and in all of this, I'm running and jumping and praising the Lord. He had something going on inside that totally changed everything. You see, Paul's boldness became his anchored hope. It was the hope that he had in any situation. He said, even though the storm may be furious outside, it's calm in my soul. You know, things matter eternally. And when you feel shame in your life, when you feel fear, when you feel uncertainty, all of those things that like to stop us in our tracks and keep us from moving on, we realize that they lose their claim. They lose their grip on us when we realize where we're going. And we realize that we have courage under suffering because we have an eternal destination. And things matter then. So when we begin to internalize God's promises, the things that he said to us, the things that he's promised that he would do in our lives, and there are thousands of them in the scriptures, yeah. When we begin to internalize those things, when we begin to internalize Christ's victories, his victory from the cross, his victories forevermore, our trials begin to refine our faith then, rather than refining our worth. You know, a lot of times we just get beaten down by trials. We lose hope, we lose self-respect, we lose all of those things. And God doesn't ever say, well, it's okay, I understand, I realize you just need to find yourself now. Because let me tell you, wherever you go, there you are. Yeah. You've already been found. He found you. And instead of going away and finding yourself, discovering some kind of self-worth and defining it and going all through that, we realize that our worth is in him. And we refine our faith in the middle of the trials because it's his victory that put us there. So we stand when the world wants us to shrink. We move boldly when the world wants us to retreat. And we love unconditionally when the world says, I love you as long as you agree with me. That's important. And that's why Paul says, I'm not ashamed. For I know the truth, and the truth has truly set me free. It's good, isn't it? We're going to talk about Paul again tomorrow. Let me remind you that our new coffee just came out. And, you know, somebody said, well, why are you advertising coffee? And the reason we do is that this helps very much to fund our homeless and our trafficking ministries. This is what all the profits go towards, those things. And that's why I show this, and that's why I'm not ashamed to show this, because I know what it's going for. And folks, it's our newest blend, just released, and it's called Mocha Loca, Crazy Woman with Chocolate. Yeah, and it's really good. It's dark chocolate with pecan. Very good. So try some of that. You can get it right here. wearemetalwearefamily.com. And don't forget, you are blessed. So go and be a blessing.